non-agenda items as stated on the agenda, it's 2 minutes. So when the buzzer goes off, please wrap up your comments. Finish your sentence, wrap up your comments, please. So just to be fair to everyone having equal time on this. So at this time, I see 13 hands raised. We have allocated 10 minutes for public comment for the first public comment session, and we don't have a number of minutes for our second public comment at the end of the meeting. We can combine the two and give everyone 2 minutes if the board wishes. That will take us to 32 minutes maximum of public comment. I want to make sure everyone...
Point of order. Did you say that 11E is being considered a non-agenda item? Because I think that's still on the table from Carl's discussion earlier.
It's been removed from consideration for tonight.
I think we need to address that first then, because it's on the agenda. I don't agree with what you're saying is the city attorney's recommendation. I think we need to keep it on the agenda and discuss it as an agenda item.
I second that.
I second what Barry said.
Okay, so the city attorney said we shall not consider this. They actually used the word should, but in their second email said, we will not consider this. She then sent what I sent to the board about personal liability, and I think the implication was pretty clear on that. So, I'm happy to do as advised by city attorney, but which is to hear the public comment and then go from there.
Point of order, I would say that that's a council decision. We, per our bylaws, we can take up anything that is of no interest to our stakeholders. That's what it's in the description of what neighborhood councils are. So the city attorney should not be able to set our agenda.
Well, again, they're not setting the agenda. They are referencing the city charter, which supersedes their rules and our rules.
So the city charter says we can't speak about things of public interest?
Her interpretation of the city charter, as I forwarded, was that we cannot conduct investigations. We don't have the authority.
We're not
conducting an investigation.
So, she was going by the wording on the agenda. So I'm, why don't we do the public comment and then we can evaluate this issue after that, because I think that the public comment will be the same, or maybe not, in terms of the merits or the consideration. But, I have a responsibility to keep us out of trouble. You may think that, we should be able to discuss anything we want, and I happen to agree with that, but ultimately, I'm the one who's the point of contact with the city attorney. I'm the one who's going to get the phone call tomorrow, and I'm the one who's going to have to relay whatever the consequences are, which, there are consequences when a neighbor council, both individually as well as a neighbor council. The consequences can include, admonition. It can include being put into exhaustive efforts. There are different administrative remedies that the city is empowered to take if we do not follow their procedures. So,
may I step in here? That is the case, Glenn. I at least can say I understand.
Raphael, you're cutting in and out. So we're not hearing you well.
It sounds as if Glenn is saying that there's some personal liability he's concerned about as president of the board. Now, that is the case as I'm hearing it, and you're saying you're taking the direction from the city attorney. We could move this forward to next month and have the city attorney or whoever has made this edict address this council and say this is the finding. Because right now, you have a privileged communication from the city attorney. You can't share it.
You're fading out, Raphael.
Oh,
I have a question.
Actually, I shared the relevant paragraph, the initial paragraph, and then the subsequent one, I shared that to everyone. But yes, my suggestion is we can certainly request city attorney to join our meeting. They've done that for other neighbored councils. We certainly can do that. I still would want to hear the public comment, regardless of whether we actually are going to have a debate about whether we consider this item or not tonight. But this is not about me personally. This is about every single one of you. That's why she sent the personal liability. That was for all of you, not just me. But I am responsible. I am the point of contact with city attorney. And so I am the one who gets the phone call, you know, and the questions, et cetera. And frankly, the first question she asked me, I knew nothing about because it was something that someone else had done. And I didn't know about it. But anyway, Stephanie, go ahead.
My question is mostly it's not shutting down a discussion of it, or hearing the public, which is the point of putting the agenda item